There is no need for expensive gym equipment to build muscle mass. With home workouts, the process is surprisingly easy. With simple creativity and dedication to working out frequently are all what you need. However, if your goal is to tone your muscles and build lean muscle mass safely at home, this is maybe the ideal option. The majority of people believe that home workouts are less effective for building muscle. This is correct for many home bodyweight exercises programs, but this is merely a result of poor design or improper planning. Using lighter loads such as bodyweight exercises or higher weight in the gym can both result in equivalent improvement. But when it comes to home bodyweight exercise programs, there are a few important factors that people often forget. In fact, we have compelling evidence that bodyweight workouts may increase muscle mass just as well as lifting weights at the gym. Like this study in 2018 from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research. Well, first of all, in order to get the most out of home bodyweight exercises programs, you must push yourself to the point of failure or near to failure on each set, or you won't progress as much as you would if you used heavier weight. The evidence for this comes from the long study that measures muscular development. A meta-analysis by Schoenfeld and his colleagues revealed that loads between 30% of 1 rep max and 85% 1 rep max equivalent to 5 to 40 reps comparably promoted muscle growth if you do the reps to the failure. If we adopt this to bodyweight exercises, simply works by picking an exercise that can be completed in the range of 5 to 14 reps before reaching a point of failure. No matter of your training background, we can do this with a variety of bodyweight workouts, as we will see in a minute. And before moving on, it should be mentioned that the resistance might be too light to stimulate the best muscular growth. According to this study in 2018 by Tiango and his colleagues, employing resistance equal to 20% of 1 rep maximum was less effective for stimulating muscle development than utilizing resistance between 40% and 80% of 1 rep maximum. And now it's time to talk concerning how can you create your own regimen, because now we have a better comprehension of why and how bodyweight exercises may be beneficial just as using weights. You may choose exercises using a variety of techniques, but picking workouts based on movement patterns is the most practical approach to reap the benefit of bodyweight exercises. Now let's begin with horizontal press. You will work on your chest, triceps, deltoids, and abs. To do this, you must engage in some variant of push-ups in order to make your body press horizontally against sufficient resistance, but pick a variation that you can do in rep range of 5 to 40 reps. So let's take a look at this study from the Journal of Exercise, Science and Fitness in 2017. 18 men divided into 2 groups. The first one performed the bench press at 40% of their 1 maximum reps. On the other hand, the push-up group modified their hands and feet placement to imitate the resistance that would be comparable to a 40% of 1 rep maximum bench press. And after 8 weeks, the result shows that the push-up exercise with a similar load to 40% of 1 rep maximum bench press is comparably effective for muscle hypertrophy and strength gain. So try to pick the push-up variation that suits your level. So you can start with the knee push-up and progress to normal or diamond push-ups. Then to elevated push-ups or side-to-side push-ups. And when you become stronger, you can give a try to 1 arm push-up or a club push-up. Secondly, horizontal pull. You will be working on your back, biceps, forearms, and abs. Try to find something in your home to pull your body against, such as a table, or if you have an Australian pull-up bar, it will be a good option. This inverted row variation, according to this study by Edelberg and his colleagues, generated back activation that was comparable to that barbell bent over. And you can adjust the difficulty to this exercise by bending your legs to make it easier, or by making them straight to increase the intensity, or by doing it just with 1 arm. And if you don't have a table or an Australian pull-up bar, you can perform this exercise Just lay down on your belly, lift your chest up a layer from the floor, and swing your arms. The third one is vertical press. You will be focusing on deltoids, triceps, upper chest, and back. To achieve this, you can start with a pike push-up or by elevated feet pike push-up. And by doing this, you will move the weight more to your upper body, making the exercise harder on your deltoids and your triceps. And when you become stronger, or if you want to take things to the next level, you can do a wall-assisted handstand push-ups. And try to make your body vertical as possible as you can. Then perform the full handstand push-ups by eliminating any support from your legs. Comes in next, vertical pull. You will be working on your back, biceps, forearms, and abs. The best exercise for this is pull-ups. If you have a pull-up bar, it will be great. And if you don't have, you can use this window on your door or the door itself. Moving on to knee dominant movement. And here you will be working on the quads, glutes, adductors, and calves. You can start with the basic squat or Bulgarian split squat. When you become stronger, you can switch to the pistol squat or shrimp squat. These two exercises are very demanding and they need more balance because your entire body weight will be lifted on one leg. The last one is hip dominant movement, and here you will be focusing on quads, glutes, adductors, and hamstrings, and calves. The best exercise for this is a hip thrust. When performing this exercise, make sure to lay your back on something soft like a couch. And you can use some variations to raise the difficulty of the exercise, like doing the standard hip thrust with elevated feet, or single leg hip thrust with elevated feet. Guys, this is Dr. Ishak. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you could see how important it is to pay attention to the tiny things, just like I did in this video, in order to maximize the growth and make genuine success with whatever exercise program you decide to follow. And don't miss to click on the subscribe button, followed by the bell icon to make sure that you never miss a bit. God willing, see you on the next video.